Hello dear student, welcome to today's class. Let us resume our fluid mechanics today's class. Today we are going to cover a very important thing. At the starting of this class, I am going to cover a very important thing that you would have to remember at the end of the till the end of the fluid mechanics, and it will be used number of places. You will realize the requirement of this thing number of places in fluid mechanics. What is that thing? That is the power transmitted through a section of a pipe. Any section of the pipe, how much power transmitting, it is very important. Let us see how we will conclude it, that a section how much power transmit. Let us consider a pipe having cross section area A, and suppose this section we are considering section 1, and this section is having total head H. As I have told number of times that what is the head? Head is the energy per unit weight. The total head means total energy per unit weight. As we know that head at any section of pipe is energy per unit weight of the fluid at that section. Means head is equal to energy by weight. But what is the power? Power is equal to energy by time. Rate of flow of energy per unit time. We can rewrite this equation energy by time by multiplying and dividing by weight and writing in this way. So this weight will be cancelled. So again energy by time will come. So I am writing this power is equal to energy by time is equal to energy by weight into weight by time. So energy by weight, energy per unit time, this will be head through that this section. And what is the weight by time? Weight by time means rate of flow of fluid in terms of weight, rate of flow of weight of that fluid. So this term we are having in terms of head and weight per unit time. What is the weight of fluid flowing through that section per unit time? So let us find out this. Weight per unit time is the rate of flow of weight of fluid through that section. But we know that discharge is equal to A into V. Through any section we can find out discharge. Discharge means volume per unit time. A into V give the volume per unit time. And what will be mass flow rate? Volume multiplied by density. This is the volume flow rate multiplied by density. It will give us the mass flow rate through this section 1. A into rho into A into V. Rho is the density of fluid flowing through the pipe. So rho AV, this quantity give us the mass flow rate. And we know that mass multiplied by G, mg will be weight flow rate. So weight flow rate will be mass flow rate into G. So what will be weight flow rate through this section? What is the weight of fluid flowing through per second through this section will be given by rho AVG. All these things are known. Rho AVG. AV is the volume flow rate, rho AV is the mass flow rate, rho AVG is the weight flow rate. So this is the equation. We put the value of this H is equal to energy by weight is equal to H in equation 1, and weight by time, weight flow rate. This we have find out here. Rho AVG, weight flow rate, rho AVG. These both thing we put here in equation 1. So power through this section will be energy by time is equal to energy by weight into weight by time. So we are getting power through any section will be given by H head at that section into rho AVG. This is a weight flow rate. So AV can also be written as Q. So we can also write this equation. In the place of AV we can write Q. Q is the symbol for discharge volume flow rate. So power through that section 1 is equal to H head at that section into Q rho G. In the place of Q, if you will write AV, then AV rho G. So this is the very important thing. So how can we find out the power transmit through any section of the pipe? So power transmit through any section of the pipe will be P is equal to head at that section. Head means total head, including potential head, kinetic head and velocity head. Head at that section into weight flow rate. Head at that section I will indicate by capital H and weight flow rate Q rho G. This much watt power will be transmitted through that section. And we can also write this as P is equal to H into AV rho G watt. Let us come on the next important article. That is the power transmission through pipe. This we have seen in last section, power transmission through a section. Now I want to find out, that is given in your syllabus, power transmission through pipe. Suppose this is a pipe, the length of pipe is L and diameter is D, small d, and velocity of flow through pipe is V. Suppose this is the uniform cross section of the pipe. And this is the inlet, section 1 is the inlet of the pipe and section 2 is the outlet of the pipe. Let at section 1 at the inlet, capital is equal to head at section 1. So what will be head at outlet? Head at outlet will be head at section 1 minus loss of head between section 1 and 2. Because from 1 to 2 only pipe is there, no any fittings, nothing, no minor loss, only major loss will be between 1 and 2, that is the frictional loss. So for finding out frictional loss, we can use the help of Darcy equation. So let us see. Let's suppose L is equal to length of the pipe and D is equal to diameter of the pipe and H is equal to head at inlet of the pipe, capital H, and V is equal to velocity of flow in pipe. HF is equal to head loss due to friction in pipe. That is the only head loss between 1 and 2, because there is no minor loss between 1 and 2. And small f means coefficient of friction of the pipe. Now head at section 2 of the pipe will be head at section 1 minus head loss due to friction in pipe. Head at section 2 will be head at section 1 minus head loss due to friction in pipe. So if we subtract the head loss due to friction in pipe from head at section 1, we will get the head at outlet of the section head. So head at outlet of the section will be H minus HF, and HF frictional loss of head, from Darcy equation it will be HF is equal to 4F P square L by 2GD. In last class we have derived Darcy equation. So this is the Darcy equation for head loss, frictional head loss. We are writing here in place of HF. So head loss, head at outlets of the section means this much head is coming out from the section. If this is the inlet head is H, then outlet head will be H minus frictional loss, H minus 4F L V square by 2GD. So now we are knowing the head at section outlet of the pipe. So we know that if we multiply head with the weight flow rate at that section for outlet, outlet, from outlet of the pipe, whatever head is coming out, if we multiply by the weight flow rate, then we will get the power transmitted by the pipe. So power transmitted by the pipe will be head at outlet of the pipe into weight flow rate. In last article we have derived this. Power transmitted by any section will be head into weight flow rate. So head at the outlet of section is this, H minus 4F V square L by 2GD. This will be multiplied by weight flow rate, A V rho G. This will give us the power transmitted by the pipe. Again I am writing this equation like this, H is equal to H, because in place of this frictional loss I had written this. So again in short form I am writing this, power transmitted by the pipe, P is equal to head at inlet of the pipe minus frictional loss in the pipe into weight flow rate, AV rho G. So this equation will give the power transmitted by the pipe. Let us come on the next article. What is that? Efficiency of power transmission of the pipe. That is neta. What is the efficiency of power transmission? We know that efficiency of power transmission of the pipe will be outlet power of the pipe, whatever power coming out from the pipe, divided by whatever power at the inlet of the pipe. So efficiency of power transmission of the pipe will be outlet power divided by inlet power, and outlet power will be head at outlet into weight flow rate, and inlet power will be head at inlet into weight flow rate. So head at outlet, what is the head at outlet? Head at inlet minus frictional head loss, H minus HF, into AV rho G. This is the inlet power, our outlet of the power. This we have derived also here, but again I am writing this in basic formula term. So head at so power at outlet will be H minus HF into AV rho G, and inlet, head at inlet is H into weight flow rate. What is the weight flow rate? AV rho G. That is the same for inlet and outlet, because pipe is having uniform cross section. So this term will be cancelled, and finally we are getting efficiency of power transmission of the pipe will be H minus HF by H, and this is the percentage efficiency, so we will have to multiply by 100. So this equation gives us the efficiency of power transmission of the pipe. Now we want to condition for maximum power transmission through pipe. What will be that condition? So that power will transfer, pipe will transfer maximum power. So let us see that what is the relation of power and other terms. What is the equation of power? Power is equal to, this is the equation of power we have find out. I am writing this here. Power transmitted by pipe is equal to H minus 4F V square L by 2GD into AV rho G. So what we are observing here, I am taking this V inside. I am taking this V inside. I am writing this here like HV minus 4F, this V and this V will multiply V cube L by 2GD, and outer side A rho G, because I have taken V inside. So I change this equation in this form, because I am changing it in this form because what we are observing here, that all the terms are constant here for a pipe. G is the constant, rho is the constant, cross section area is the constant, length is the constant, diameter of the pipe is constant, G is constant, F is also constant, and inlet head is suppose H. So the power transmission through pipe depends on function of V, velocity through the pipe. So what we are observing, that power transmission through a pipe is the function of velocity through the pipe. In above equation, power depends on velocity of the flow as all other terms are constant. So power transmission through pipe is the function of velocity. So this is the function of velocity. So as we know that for any function, for getting maximum minimum value, suppose y is equal to fx is a function, for getting maximum value of y, what we do in calculus, dy by dx is equal to 0 we equate and then find out the value of x. So similarly, this concept of that calculus we will apply here. Power is the function of velocity. So for maximum value of power, dp by dv we will equate 0 and find out the value of and then whatever condition we will get from that, we will conclude that what is the condition for the maximum power transmission through pipe. Let us see on the next page. So power transmission through pipe is the function of velocity, as we have gotten, as we have observed in the equation of power transmission. So for maximum value of P, let us find dP by dV and equate dP by dV with 0, as we do in calculus. So dP by dV is equal to h into differentiation of V will be 1 minus 4f, and differentiation of V cube will be 3V square into L by 2GD and A rho G. Only the value of V will be differentiated in this equation. So after getting this equation, we are equating with 0, and again this term is the frictional loss, 4f, this 3 I am taking out here, and again I am writing this, and we are getting this 3 into 4f V square L by 2GD. Again this is the, what is this? This is the frictional loss in the pipe. So I am writing this equation as below, h minus 3hf into A rho G is equal to 0. Now A rho G, this term cannot be 0. The product of two terms will be 0 only when one term is 0 or both 0. But A rho G cannot be 0. Cross section area cannot be 0, density cannot be 0, G cannot be 0. So this term will be 0. If the product of this is 0, then this term will be 0. So equating this term 0, we are getting h minus 3f is equal to 0 and frictional head loss is equal to h by 3. So this is the condition for the maximum power transmission through pipe. So when a pipe will transmit maximum power, when frictional loss through pipe will be equal to 1/3 of the head at inlet. This is called condition for maximum power transmission through pipe. Now, if this is the condition for maximum power transmit, then what will be maximum power transmit? So maximum power through pipe will be P is equal to the equation of power transmit we are knowing from last article. P is equal to H minus HF into A rho Vg. So for maximum power transmit, HF will be equal to H by 3. So I am putting HF is equal to H by 3. So by putting, we are getting P max, maximum power transmitted through pipe, is equal to H minus H by 3 A rho Vg. This will be 2 by 3H. So P max is equal to 2 by 3H A rho Vg. This is the equation for maximum power transmitted by the pipe. P max is equal to 2 by 3 A rho Vg. Now I will like to introduce the last thing related with power transmitted through pipe, that is the maximum efficiency of the power transmission of the pipe. So maximum efficiency will be maximum output power divided by input power. So maximum output power, what we have derived, 2 by 3 H A rho Vg divided by, what is the inlet power? H into A rho Vg. All terms will cancel, only 2 by 3 will be left, so it's equal to 2 by 3. This is the maximum power transmit by the efficiency of maximum power transmission, that is 2 by 3, 2/3 fraction of the inlet power. In percentage we can write it 2 by 3 into 100, that is 66.67%. So maximum power transmitted by the pipe will be N max neta max is equal to 66.67%. So in this way we have seen in this class the first article was very important, that is the power transmitted through any section, that you will have to remember till last of the fluid mechanics, till the end of fluid mechanics. All this term will not leave you. Power transmit through any section will be given by head at that section into weight flow rate of through that section. That you will have to remember all the time. So in this class we have covered. We have covered what is the value of power transmission through any section of the pipe, and then we have covered what is the power transmitted through the pipe, and then we have covered what is the condition for maximum power transmission. Then we have covered value of maximum power transmission. Then we have covered efficiency of the power transmission. In next class we will solve few problems related with maximum power transmission, or sorry, you can say power transmission of the pipe, and maximum power transmission problems will also cover in that topic. And we have to also solve problem related with the Darcy and Chazy equation. And one more article is left now, that is the hydraulic gradient line and total gradient line. That we will attempt in next class. And afterward we will start numericals. In 2-3 class we will continue solve few numericals, so that our concept should be strong related with this flow through pipe. So I will tell you that you submit your assignment timely after within 12 hours of this uploading this lecture, so that you could get your attendance and will not fall in trouble when there will be form fill up activities, etc. So let us stop our today's class. One thing important, file name is very important. Your file name will be correct, then it will be very helpful for me to put your attendance. And the material should be very good, and you additionally add some problems in your notes. That will be extra happiness for me. Thank you. Have a good day.